Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys. Today I'm going to give you a holiday tour of our house. I'm going to show you all of our awesome holiday decorations and the different rooms that I have set up. I'm going to start outside, you guys. We decided to do a teal light display this year, so all of our lights are teal, and then I decided to do all the decorations teal as well. And behind me you can see my wonderful Nightmare Before Christmas wreath. I actually made this wreath. It was one of the first wreaths I ever made. I absolutely loved it. I made one for my mother. She loves Nightmare Before Christmas, and I loved it so much that I made one for myself. But for Christmas I added some teal, I made him a little hidden Mickey, and I put this beautiful garland up around the door. But we're gonna go inside, you guys. I'm gonna show you what our Christmas tree looks like, and if you stay to the end of the video, I'll show you what our outside looks like all lit up. I love our door knocker, you guys. It's so cute. But let's take a look. Alright, you guys, so this is the front of our house. It is fully decorated for Christmas, as you can probably tell. My husband did these wonderful candy canes on all of our pillars, and so it's kind of a candy cane lane in here. We also have our gorgeous Christmas tree that is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to show you guys. So this tree is actually a live flocked tree. We purchased it this way from a Christmas tree farm here locally. I'll link them below if you guys live in the Seattle area and you want to get a tree like this for yourselves. It is a living tree, and it's actually sprayed with a paper product, so it's completely pet friendly and kid friendly. It's awesome stuff. But as you guys can see, this is our main Christmas room. I have a giant Mickey wreath that you guys have probably seen before, and I've done a how-to on how to make that if you check my channel. But it's super cute. Everything in here is very candy canes and reds and greens and golds and all the wonderful things that make up Christmas. But as you can see, we also have a train that goes around the entire bottom of the tree. It's from the 60th Diamond celebration at Disneyland, and it's one of my favorite collectibles. I absolutely love it. But we have lots of ornaments on our tree that are Disney. I'll show you guys some up-close shots of the tree. It is all Disney, literally the entire tree. But if you guys come into the dining room, I can show you some of the other decorations that we've used in this room. We have a couple of outdoor Mickey and Minnies that we use next to our big cabinet of collectibles because they get destroyed here in Washington where we live. So I decided to bring them in this year. But as you can see, the entire dining room and Christmas room cohesively go together in a very candy cane kind of way. And then if you come into this room, there's this wonderful teal wreath that I made for the outside of the house that's actually going to be on the inside because I don't have the heart to put it outside in the rain. But I made that one and it's absolutely fabulous. I also made the sign above, which is kind of cute. But if you come into here, you guys, I have the wonderful Nightmare Before Christmas masks. I could not bring myself to take them down after Halloween, so I gave them a little bit of Christmas spirit. I added a hat and then some cute candy decorations on the wall, but just I couldn't bring myself to bring them down. I don't know, maybe I'll bring them down after Christmas. They might be up there all year. I don't know, they look kind of cool. I also have a topiary that I added a bow to. About every season, I do something different with this topiary to match the season. This year, it got a big bow. But this room is also really special. I want to show you guys. So as you can tell by the doorknob, it is actually a sculpt working doorknob from Alice in Wonderland. And this is our Alice bathroom. So this is a powder room. It's just a small bathroom that we have on the lower level that has a sink and a toilet. But it's just a great room to do Wonderland in. And I have made a Christmas tree for this room. I can't wait to share with you guys. So it's our Wonderland tree, and it's got lots of Alice ornaments all over it. I'll show you guys in a closer view. It's absolutely fabulous. Also the topiaries you guys have seen that I've made before. Also, I have some rocking horse flies that adore all this stuff in here. But it's very Wonderland, and this is our Wonderland bathroom. Alright, you guys. Now I'm going to show you one of my favorite rooms in the house, our under the sea room. So as you can see, we have a couple of kind of mermaid under the sea things in this hallway that kind of segue into our aerial room. You can see this lamp I actually made myself. I added ears to a lamp I found at TJ Maxx. It's a really fun little lamp. I absolutely love it. Alright, you guys, next I'm going to actually take you into our main family room. This is the room we spend all of our time in. We have a huge turquoise down couch from Dania. It's actually beautiful. It looks like the ocean, and it can seat all of our friends and family. But this room we decided to do completely under the sea Christmas this year. We have an Ariel Christmas tree, as you can see, that's completely done up with Ariel ornaments. My personal favorite is King Triton. But as you can see, the coral on the top looks like a star. It's an absolutely perfect Christmas tree for our Under the Sea theme. I also added some really unique items to our mantle this year to fully make it Under the Sea. I made this little tree. It's a $3 tree from Target that I just added some little toys to and one Hallmark ornament. But as you can see, it's got all of Ariel's sisters on it and King Triton. I also made these little starfish holders that hold up all of these stockings myself. And I also made this little starfish Christmas tree. But at the very top, you guys can see this garland that I have made. And I actually call it Life is the Bubbles garland, but I added lots of bubbles to kind of a seaweed-like garland, and it really feels like Under the Sea. I get a lot of questions about this painting. This painting is actually not from Disney. It is a $10 oil painting that I picked up at a thrift store. And I actually cut Eric and Ariel out of a little golden book and added it myself to the picture to make it look like a scene out of The Little Mermaid. It's an absolutely super easy project to do, but it looks wonderful. But as you guys can see, we added starfish. We really tried to make this mantle completely feel like you were under the sea. It's wonderful. Also, we put together this wreath behind the TV, and it's got like stars and balls and all the things that just look wonderful. All right, now I'm gonna show you guys something I get a lot of questions about as well. This is our coffee table. Our coffee table is actually from IKEA, and the cool thing about this coffee table is the drawer actually comes out on it, and you can put all kinds of fun things in it. I believe this is called a captain's table from what I understand, but they sell it at IKEA, and it's just a really fun way to decorate. I used to change it up every year for Christmas, but recently I've just been leaving it with the kind of display that we have already. It's a lot of Moana, a lot of Stitch, a lot of things I've collected from Hawaii when we lived there. It's just a really fun way to display things, and when you have children, it's a really fun way to keep them from grabbing your stuff. It's really fun. But that's our coffee table. And over here I want to show you guys my absolutely favorite Disney collectible. It's our Stitch. So this Stitch is a big figure. They used to sell these at Walt Disney World like 10 years ago, but they don't sell them really anymore. This was an estate find for me, I found, and I absolutely love it. But he used to be in front of our fireplace, but we have children and a dog, and he is not safe on the floor. So he's permanently moved here to the top of this bookshelf. But I also made this little tree. I put a little starfish on top. But you can see some of our Lilo and Stitch stuff. Also, this is Ariel's castle. It's a Christmas decoration, and it lights up. It's super cute. But this is our kitchen, you guys, and I really don't do too much decorating in the kitchen. I decorated above the light with some garland, and there's a little Mickey tree here on the turntable, but really not too many decorations in here. One of my favorite things to do is decorate this little baby Jack Jack. This is actually a popcorn bucket from a Mexican theater when the movie was released in Mexico. I always add something different to him every season. So this season, he got an adorable Christmas hat and some mints. He also has had candy corn and a witch hat, but he's absolutely adorable. And this tree was actually my mom's. She gave it to me, and I absolutely love it. It's super beautiful. Other than that, you guys, we've got a couple of lights that I've hung up on the windows, and they're actually little shave ices. If you've ever been to Hawaii or Aulani, they actually sell shaved ice, and these are little light bulbs that have a shave ice on them. And in Hawaii, the actual shave ice stand decorates every year with little shave ice lights, just like that. So we have some for our house too. If you look above all of my kitchen cupboards, there's actually my popcorn bucket collection. Those four are my absolute favorites, but those are of course popcorn buckets, but they give kind of an illusion of Mickey balloons in our kitchen, and I absolutely love them. I also have this kind of cool Ratatouille sign that I've hung above the door here. It's actually made by a lady on Etsy. She makes all kinds of awesome steel signs, but I made the little bracket for it. I think it looks kind of cool. But then on the top of this cupboard as well, I have all of my popcorn buckets. I really like collecting popcorn buckets. It's kind of my favorite thing, and I absolutely love that this house has enough room to adequately store my collection. Also, throughout our house, fun fact, there's actually Tinkerbells. They're hidden almost everywhere throughout our home. And if you look right there, there's a pretty good example of one. It's kind of like hidden Mickeys, but instead in our house we do hidden Tinkerbells. They're everywhere. But I also have a couple little Tinkerbells here. I love decorating with Tinkerbell. I feel like she's sort of the symbol of Disneyland and I absolutely love her. But there's a couple Tinkerbells around. Also, it's not Christmas, but I'll show you guys my plate wall. I find these plates at thrift stores constantly. I am always finding Disney plates. So I finally found a way to put them on the wall and really add a nice texture in this hallway. One of my absolute favorite things in our house is this mirror. This mirror is actually a replica of Snow White's Evil Queen's mirror, and it's the most wonderful collectible. It took me forever to find and I absolutely love it. It's so cool. I also made this topiary. It's my Snow White topiary, so it's got jewels and I'm kind of going for like a diamond mind. It also lights up, which is really fun. All right, you guys, I'm gonna show you our dining room next. So again, my husband did these wonderful candy canes up all of these beautiful pillars. We've actually been homeowners for a year. This is our first time having a home, and this is an absolutely beautiful home. And when I first saw it, I saw these pillars and I saw them as candy canes, and my husband helped bring it to life. It looks awesome. But this is actually the first topiaries I ever made. There's two of them. There's a Minnie and a Mickey, and they were the first ones that I ever made. And I have these kind of cool stands that I found at an estate sale. But again, these are outdoor Minnie and Mickey decorations that just give a little bit more magic to our dining room. But my favorite thing in this room is this cabinet, and not really the cabinet as much as what's inside of it. This is actually my WCC collection. These were originally made by Walt Disney Collectibles a really long time ago. They don't sell them anymore. I've actually found all mine on eBay. A couple of them I purchased at the Walt Disney Family Museum in San Francisco, including this Pegasus one from Fantasia. It's my absolute favorite. It's super special, but the entire top level is Fantasia. We also have Alice in Wonderland and the Evil Queen, and of course the King. Pocahontas. One of my most favorites is this Lion King one because it's absolutely adorable. And of course we have Lilo and Stitch. And then on the lower level, it's actually my most prized pieces in my collection. Peter Pan, of course, with a Ariel, if you guys saw that. My favorite one is actually this one right here of King Triton and Ariel. It's my absolute favorite collectible. I love it. And then behind Crush the Sea Turtle, which he's my favorite character, so it was a very special one to find. But we also have Ursula. These sculptures are my prized possessions. I absolutely love them. You can probably find some on eBay. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to message me or leave a comment below. But again, this is my Mickey. It's the first topiary I ever made, and I absolutely loved it. And I ended up making, I think we have 6 total topiaries in our house of Mickey. It's a little crazy. But also I added some decorations to my favorite Lumiere and Cogsworth. I found a sweater for him this year. I think he looks absolutely adorable in his ugly Christmas sweater. But this rose is actually the Beauty and the Beast rose. I made it myself. It's actually an IKEA dome. It's a very inexpensive craft to do, but I found this table and it really has a nice enchanted rose feel to it. But again, you guys, this is our dining room. It's completely Christmased out. I added a couple of balls and decorations to our chandelier just to give a little bit more of the Christmas theme. We're gonna be having a big family dinner at this table for Christmas. The entire family is coming over. I can't wait. I hope it all turns out just like we want it to. All right, you guys, so I wanted to show you a couple more things in our Christmas room. I wanted to show you my favorite piece of furniture, and it's this giant gold curio cabinet. This cabinet I found when we were living in Hawaii, and it actually traveled back with us to the mainland from Hawaii. It's my absolute favorite piece of furniture in this house. It is all Rococo, and the lady that I bought it from told me it was from Italy, and I totally believe her because it looks Italian. But it's a beautiful curio case, and it holds some of my most beloved sculptures. Right in the middle, of course, I have my beautiful Cinderella. The slipper is actually made by Swarovski. A lot of the sculptures in here are WC. Most of them are the same as the other cabinet. Of course, I have the Blue Fairy and Pinocchio and the Evil Queen. She's one of my favorites. And all the diamonds for the Diamond Mine again. I recently purchased this Dumbo one, which I absolutely love. And that's kind of my mommy and me section with lots of babies and mommies. And on the very bottom, I actually have something that's special to me. They're steampunk figurines that were made recently. I bought them at Walt Disney World. But I love steampunk, and they're one of my favorite things in the collection. But that's my other curio cabinet. I have two, so my children can't mess with my sculptures. They're locked away safely. But that's my gold cabinet, and of course, again, my beautiful wreath that I've made. But this room is normally Rapunzel themed, so the entire room is usually themed Rapunzel, but of course, it's been taken over by Christmas. But we still have our purple couch and a couple of Rapunzel items, including this lamp that you guys can see behind me. I actually made it myself. It is a floor lamp, and I added Rapunzel lanterns to each of the lamps, and I think it looks really fun. Alright you guys, that's it for this home tour holiday edition. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe on my channel. You can always find me on Instagram at KelseyMichelle85. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and a magical day. Bye!